lost my voice from yelling too much on sidelines, which might mean I need to turn this music down. And I'm super tired because my flight got in at 7:30 this morning. It's gonna be a very long day trying to stay up until like a reasonable hour, you know, but we're gonna try. I am making a little mushroom fidget because they went quite well at my market, and I want to be able to maybe put some up on my Etsy, but also just have some more in stock for my next market, whenever that might be. And I very much feel like I should just chip away at that market prep stuff rather than frantically try and do it once I actually book on in. So that's my plan at the moment. I'm hoping this helps me stay awake. I need to get a stitch marker out because I definitely don't trust my counting at the moment. Any ability to like keep anything in my brain currently. So stitch markers it is. I feel like I'm gonna be very sad that it's all over. Oh, how do I get rid of this little thing? YouTube is giving me a notification that I don't want or need. But anyway. Gosh, I really have lost my voice. I don't know. I wonder how long I will last being able to talk. We'll see. We'll find out. I don't know if I want to make all of the mushrooms today or if I just like want to make their caps and then come back to the mushroom bodies later, because I don't know if I have it in me to do the like little embroidery spots on them today. We'll see. We'll see how we go. That will like be fighting with my desire to just have things finished. I don't like having unfinished things lying around, which is ironic because I have a lot of unfinished things lying around at the moment. But now that I'm home and I have a lot more time, I'll be able to hopefully get some of them done. Hello, how are you, Kayla? I've completely lost my voice. Do you like it? I'm back. I am home. It's so warm here. I have been doing too much yelling on sidelines, and then also on our last night, like the night after we finished games, we went out to karaoke until like 4 in the morning, and any voice that I had left definitely disappeared at that point. So stunning, of course. It is so warm. I had to put the aircon on. My cat was hiding underneath like one of our sideboards, which she never does. I was like, ooh, maybe I need to make the house a bit cooler for her. It was really fun. It was a nice way to end. It was a very nice way to end. Just like having fun with, randomly, it was like part of Team Australia. So like my team and a couple of other teams from Australia. But then also Team Canada came and joined us for karaoke, which was good fun. They had also finished all their games. How have you been? What's been happening? I feel like I haven't done anything online for so long. I'm happy that I got my one vlog out while I was away before the tournament started. and I am very glad I only have one day of work this week before I have another break. Did I just do 2 in this or 1? I've immediately lost count. Immediately. I did increase in it. Good job, me. You're definitely mishaving. I'm making a little mushroom, like the puppet mushrooms, because it was small and easy, and eventually I'll do another market and it will be good to have some. How was your market? And when is Geek? Is it in 2 weeks? I'm very excited for you and I'm keen to see how it goes. I haven't decided if I'm going to do just the mushroom caps and make a few of them or do the full mushroom. That is dependent on my desire to embroider spots on it or not. Because I feel like maybe I don't want to do that. But then I'll just have a whole bunch of caps lying around and I won't feel accomplished. I feel like I've been awake for so long. I don't know what the local time was when I left home, when I left the US. It would have been 4. No. Yes? I think it was 4 p.m. yesterday that I left the US. So nearly 24 hours ago. And I did sleep on the flight, but it's never the same. Flight sleep is just never the same as actual sleep. They did love my cassowaries. I got so many compliments on them. People loved them. It was very cute. My last market went pretty well, and it was 2 weeks away. Oh my gosh, how are you feeling? Feeling nervous? Excited? All of the above? Prepared? I need to catch up on all your vlogs. I haven't been watching anything while I've been away, basically. Please forgive me. Been very slack on my... I'm pooping my pants. I'm pooping my pants. Nerves are good, right? Nerves are good. Let's say they're good. I think it'll be so good. What kind of place is it in? Is it a convention center-y type place? They just opened up applications for the next Colourful Minds market, so I've applied for that. But it's not until late March next year. So heaps of time. But it would be cool to do it again. It was so much fun. And I want to try and keep an eye out for some more that I can do. It's an exhibition center indoors, thankfully. That's good. That is good, I think. It's one less stress to think about the weather, you know? Is it 2 days as well? Or is it just a 1-day thing? Yeah, I'm really glad they're doing another one as well. I am very happy. And I don't have my scissors here because I couldn't take them on the flight. Oh no. Ugh. Do you like my bear scissors? Just the 1 day, 9 to 5. Okay, that's that's good. You have a day to recuperate. I feel 2-day markets, I could not even think where to begin with a 2-day market. Yeah, they are so cute. Very cute. Did you get some of Zach's yarn, Kayla? I ordered some. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. My poor little throat. I think I'm going to make a few caps and then I will finish them off. That's my thinking. I'm just going to do red ones. I've been putting some in this little jar here. Not that you can really see them, but they're there, I promise. I think it would be... Oh, I'm so excited for your market. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to hear all about it, which I'm sure I will get to through your vlogs. Also excited to catch up on everyone's stuff. I couldn't think of a project and I was stressed about it. I thought I'd grab some after Geek when I need to restock. Yeah, that's fair enough. I sort of just panic ordered a few skeins. That's a really good question. I literally ordered them while I was sat waiting for my plane. And I don't remember. I think I would have got maybe white, red, and maybe the light brown or the dark brown. I think. Hang on, let me check. I got 3 colors for sure. Hi, Crafty Life. Ooh, Crafty Life by Piper. Maybe you prefer Piper. How are you? I am good. I'm not sick even though I sound sick. I've just completely lost my voice. Work tomorrow is going to be real fun. What did I get? I got the brown. Actually, Kayla, I ordered basically your colors. I got the brown, the dark green, and like the creamy white. So basically what I would expect you to buy is what I got. I'm so proud. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I did only order 1 skein of each though, so I feel like I probably won't have enough to like make one of the Forest Guardian things. Not that I have the pattern for it, but I will get it one day. A fun thing that I do is that I also like to crochet. That's awesome. Welcome in to our little crochet crafty vibe space. What do you crochet? I tried to make a shirt. Well, I started making a shirt while I was on holiday, but I think I cooked my measurements and it looks like way too wide. So I think I need to like redo the whole thing, which is really fun for me. Just kidding. I literally try and convince everyone to get that pattern. You have convinced me, although I haven't got it yet. Mentally, I'm convinced. It's just the sewing that throws me off, but I know I need to just put my big girl pants on and do it. Hi, Lucy. Thank you so much. I'm back. I feel like today has been like 30 million hours long, approximately. Okay, I'll show you my travel project. It's way too wide. This is my problem. This is the new Patty and Bango's Place color that I need to release. I need to take photos of so that I can release it at some point. But this is meant to be the back panel of it. And it's like so much, so wide. I don't know what I was thinking. Super wide. Dumb. I was very, very silly. But I had fun making it. And now I'll get to make it all over again. You crochet Christmas trees right now. Very suitable for the times. Hi, Mousy. How are you? Yes, fun times. Fun times living in this never-ending... It's not a never-ending day. I completely skipped Wednesday. It is a really good color. Sorry, I'm like jumping everywhere. It's like a mid-blue. It's going to be called Atmosphere. It's like a mid-blue, and we're also bringing in an orange and like a pearly color. You know? I'm not using Patty's Plush right now. I'm trying to kind of use up the stuff that I have left here. And I didn't keep myself like a very big stash of Patty's Plush. I kept like a couple of each color, which was maybe silly. But I've just put in an order for more, so there will be more coming. I didn't end up ordering any new colors yet. I was going to, but then I like didn't quite realize how many colors had sold. Like all but 4 colors I think are sold out, which then makes the remaining 4 colors kind of hard to sell because there's not as much choice, you know. So yes, I really need to reorder. I'm sorry I sound sick. I'm not sick. I've just been doing a lot of yelling and using my voice in the last couple of weeks. So I'm currently knitting a Love Note sweater with Shamrock Parfait. Oh, cute. It's such a nice color. What's the Love Note sweater? Is that the name of the pattern? Do I need to look this up? Yes, this is a bit thicker. It's just like the Parfait Chunky, you know. Meetings. Hi, thank you. I will try and stay strong. Once Kieran gets home from work at like 6, I will, hopefully, I'll get a second wind because I haven't actually seen him yet since I landed. So that'll be nice. We can catch up. Bye, Piper. Thank you for coming. Enjoy your sleep. I hope it's lovely. Lucy, good luck with your meetings and I will chat to you later, I'm sure. By Tin Can Knits. Wait, I'm going to look it up so I can see what you're making. Love Note Sweater by Tin Can Knits. I like to imagine what people are making. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. I love the detail on it. Oh, I think that will look cute in Shamrock. Based on this main photo that I have seen, which is also using like a variegated type of yarn. Cute! Please send us photos as you go. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Cute, cute, cute. All right, where was I? Making more caps. Tag you. Yay! Thank you. I like to see what people make. Also, nice to see, I feel like we get a lot of crocheters, so it's cool to see knitters as well. One of my like Instagram friends knit a little baby romper out of the icy pole color of Kestrel, and it looks really cute as well. I think the like gradation of color in knitting looks really nice. I'm so going to need your help when I make my first wearable. Girl, do you want my help? Did you just see that shirt? It's so the wrong size. I need to learn how to measure. But also, yes, I can help. I am always happy to help, as you know. Whether or not you want my help, I will help. Do you know what your first wearable is going to be? I feel like I have so many whips that I'm going to need to like get cracking on. My friend put me onto you, so I couldn't resist. Oh, well, thank you to your friend from me. And also thank you for listening and for being here. Are you also Australian? Is that the... I feel like we love to find new Australian yarns. And I love that there's more Australian yarns coming up for people to choose from. It's great. It's what we want. More choice like the Americans have. I have my bags of American yarn next to me. Over the ditch in New Zealand. Oh, hello, friend. Hello, friend across the way. One. Okay. I don't even know what mine would turn up. My dream is a patchwork jumper. You should look at the Luna cardigan, which I realize now is not a jumper. But the Luna cardigan by Mrs. Moonheaven is like patchwork, but you don't actually have to sew all the patches together, which is very helpful. did, this is a bit random, but when I was at Worlds just now, one of the things that you do is like trade shirts, like trade jerseys with people. And there's like a night that everyone does it. But then basically like on the Thursday night when people only have one more day of games, there's like a trade night where you do heaps of trading of jerseys and stuff. But then also when you've actually finished all your games, people like do extra trading. And I have traded for a New Zealand jersey and it's really cute and I really like it. So that is my New Zealand story for you. I don't exactly know what the animal on it is. There's like the fern on it, but then there's also like maybe a lizard type animal. I don't know. But it's super cool. It was really good. I had the best time. And now this bottle is full of stickers from the event. This is the event sticker. This is Joshua Tree, where I went for 2 days with my friend afterwards. This is my team. This is from the merch tent where I bought merch. And this has nothing to do with it. It is my nationals team. I do have a photo of the jersey. I do have a photo of it, but it's on my phone. And you're on my phone. You see my dilemma? But it is cool. I think I accidentally also paused the music. I'm not sure if you could hear the music anyway. But I also, what else did I trade for? I have Team Canada track pants. And then I have jerseys from Mexico, Hong Kong, New Zealand. Mexico, Hong Kong, New Zealand. Where else did I get jerseys from? I definitely got other jerseys. Oh dear, my memory is so bad. Germany. I have a German jersey. I have some Great Britain shorts and I have an India jersey and India shorts. Maybe that's it. I traded one of my club jerseys for like this cool Colombian club. And I have a Venezuelan club, maybe. And I have a cool like Colombian full zip jacket that I traded for like a sun hoodie that I didn't like, that was ours. But I didn't like the way it fit, so I traded it away. It's great. Trade night's the best. Your vlog made me want to cry seeing all that beautiful plush yarn. Honestly, I have it next to me. I haven't unpacked it yet. It's vacuum sealed, so it's not as fat as it was. That's one bag. That's the other bag. I'm excited to try the Feels Like Bliss yarn. I actually think a lot of the yarn I like technically can get it here, but it's so much more expensive. So it made me feel better about buying it over there. Like, I think the Feels Like Bliss here you can only get in packs of 3. And it's more expensive per ball. And same with the like that burnout blanket style that I got. You only seem to be able to get it in packs of 2 here, and it is literally twice the price. So I am very happy with my yarn purchases from the US. My bag was like chockers. I could not fit a single other thing in it, so I'm so excited to see. I have heard a couple of people say it looks beautiful, but it's a bit slippery. Yes. Oh, last lace row. Well done. You are smashing it. Yeah, so expensive here, and I can see why it would be slippery to work with. I feel like I might struggle a little bit, but I'm willing to give it a go. It is a different, like, hang on, let me open it. It's a different texture than I thought. Like, I thought it was just pure fuzzy. But so this is it. It's kind of like, you're not going to really be able to see it, I don't think, but it's like it's like mesh and then just has little fuzzies coming off it. So I think I think slash hope it will be slightly easier to work with than like a pure fur yarn, you know? It's kind of like Kestrel on crack. Like, it's that kind of webbed yarn, but then the furry bits on it are a lot more furry. But I'm excited to try it. I say that, it'll probably sit in my stash for an amount of time. But that's normal. It's what every crocheter does, right? It's just how it goes. Okay. Oh man, I can't believe it's only like 3:30. I gotta stay strong. I keep seeing an Alize yarn that's cute and fluffy. Yeah, those ones are really hard to get because I feel like, sorry, I'm just making sure I don't stuff this up. That is one that like comes up a lot on patterns as like this is the yarn I used. And I think you can like only get it on Etsy maybe, and it's super expensive. But I feel like it's similar to like the Honey Bunny style yarn, so I have decided to be okay with not being able to get it here. But maybe it's a different one to what I'm thinking. It was like wild to me being in the US and just seeing how much choice they had. I'm like, no wonder it's cheaper there as well because there's like more competition. And like actually being able to buy this kind of yarn in stores instead of having to get it online. I am jealous. I was jealous my whole time there. Every store I went into. And even like Walmart and Target have them. Like it's not just actual craft stores, of which there are already like more choices. I think anytime I go to the US now, I need to like, not that I really go that often, but if I ever go, I need to make sure I have like half a suitcase to put yarn in. I wonder if people in the US realize how lucky they are with yarn. I'm kind of excited to try the Plush that I bought just to like see how it compares. It is a different world. It is a different yarn world entirely. But it also has its flaws, doesn't it? So, you know. Everything was so expensive there. Like, my friend went to a football game the night we like parted each other, and he paid like 32 Australian dollars for a beer at a stadium. And I'm like, I know that that's also like, you know, sport stadium alcohol price. But I feel like here it's not that expensive. Like, even though it's more expensive, it's not that expensive. It is wild. I messaged him today because I like to keep myself awake. I went and took myself to breakfast and had like a decent coffee that didn't cost me $9, which is how much a barista coffee in the US was costing me. Again, would send me broke, literally. I didn't have them every day, but like, anyway, I got a coffee and like a breakfast that was too big for me to eat, and it cost like $24.50 in total. And I messaged him being like, I just had breakfast and coffee for like 2/3 of the price of that beer. Crazy. Don't check my maths on that. I'm not a maths person. It's just a guess. But yeah, I think it's like, it already kind of felt expensive just as a dollar price, but then when you convert it into Australian, it's even worse. But yeah, I paid like, one night I paid like $50 to have 2 tacos and a drink. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go broke in this country. Yeah. I think there are like places that are cheap, but they're not actually that, like even their fast food is not that cheap other than In-N-Out Burger, which was probably like the most reasonably priced thing I ate there, which is a bit sad. That and this random like mum and pop Mexican shop that I went to on the first night I was there. It just happened to be near my Airbnb, so it was like out of the city in the suburbs, which is possibly why it was like a bit cheaper. But yeah, I am happy to be home to our Australian prices. Oh my gosh, don't worry at all. You can disappear whenever you like. I am happy to chat to you while you're here. Have our little pretend coffee catch up. I don't know why. Yeah, I thought there would be cheaper than here as well, to be honest, but nope. Incorrect. Expensive. Other than the yarn. Okay, I've made 2 caps and maybe I should make the bodies of them. Perhaps. I don't know where the eyes are, so maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just grab a different color and make some different color heads. How are we going to catch up on everything? I know. You need to come to Sydney, or I need to come down there. Or I can start coming into your lives again because I'll be in the right time zone and I won't be playing Frisbee all day, every day, or like having team meetings all the time. There was so much less downtime than I expected there to be. Like I knew we'd be doing heaps of team stuff, but this has been like the first, I think none of us expected that we'd have quite as many games as we did. We had 2 every day. And normally you have like 2 for the first few days and then it kind of drops down to, you might have a day or 2 of just playing 1 game. But 2 games a day for 6 days was wild. And then trying to fit in like needing to do laundry and like we had a team meeting every night and we had to eat and like, yeah, just wild. We need a fun place that's halfway because you won't catch me dead driving in Sydney. All right, I'll meet you in Goulburn. I don't know if that counts as fun. Maybe I'll do some purple mushrooms. Sydney's not that bad. It is. If you haven't grown up in Sydney, it is horrible to drive in, that's fair. But not as bad as LA. Holy moly. LA is wild. It's just like freeway to freeway to freeway. Man. And no one drives the speed limit. Everyone speeds like a crazy amount. It's a wild place. Good old Goulburn. I see LA on TV and I would literally never. Seriously. It is like, so we drove from like LA down to San Diego and then back up to Irvine where the tournament was. And then from there, I drove with my friend out to Joshua Tree. And Joshua Tree was lovely to drive around because it was just like one road, none of these massive merging highways. It was like nice scenery. And then driving back to LAX after being in Joshua Tree, I was like, I hate this so much. There was so much traffic. It was all like interstate freeways. The exits can be confusing, like, so we took like a wrong turn that ended up not adding any time to our trip. But like, I was like, this is where Google Maps was made in California, right? In like Silicon Valley. How does it not understand how the roads here work? How is it possible? I don't mind driving, to be honest. Like, I'm not typically a very nervous driver. And I think growing up in Sydney helped with that, like learning to drive in a pretty hectic place. But yeah, LA was wild. I try not to do any major driving on my days alone, which is why I tried to stay near the craft stores, and then I just like kind of drove not really on freeways, just on like, you know, regular streets to get between them. But very glad that I had friends for the other driving parts. And my friend was driving when we were at the tournament, so we were like sharing the driving for a week and a half of it, which was good. Because yes, it was hectic. I literally get nervous driving in camera traffic. And it's not as bad as Nui. Yes. That's okay. You just get someone else to drive and it's fine. You've got to get the bus up to Sydney. And you don't have to drive. We have good public transport here. It all works out. I did, because I've been driving there for like two and a half weeks now. Like when I went to drive to get breakfast today, I like walked to the wrong side of the car, and then I used my wipers instead of my blinkers because they were on different sides in the US car. And then when I went to like reverse my car later, I like hit my door because the like gear stick thing is on the other side. And I was like, how has my brain done this after like 2 weeks when the rest of my life basically I've driven here? Brains are weird. I wouldn't be opposed to a bus. Yeah, see? And then I can chauffeur you around to yarn stores here. Yeah, it was strange driving on the other side of the road. I was really worried about it, like getting in to the airport and having to straight away like get a car and drive after, you know, being on a plane and like not knowing where I was. But it was surprisingly okay. Thankfully I didn't have to drive that far, that first like leg. And then by the time I was driving further, I'd like had a rest, had a friend in the car, so it was all good. Did I try any new foods in the US? What kind of food? Oh no, I've stuffed this up already. Have I? 1, 2, 3. You're meant to be single increase. 18. Yeah, I did. I think I started doing 2. Whoops. I like tried some, just trying their fast food count. I tried Chipotle, which I'd never had before. I tried In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, In-N-Out actually, like, for fast food burger, it was actually really good, and also just like a simple menu. They do it well. The chips weren't great, but the burger was good, and it was like the most reasonably priced thing we ate. Chipotle was like fine. I think we just ate like a lot of Mexican because we don't really get that good Mexican here, right? Like, but they're so close there. So we went to a bunch of taco stands and like had a lot of that. We had a night of barbecue, like American barbecue, which was a lot. A lot of food. Oh, and yesterday in my brain, when we were driving from Joshua Tree back to LA, we stopped in Palm Springs, and we stopped at this like deli and had this delicious like pastrami deli sandwich, and it was so good, but huge, but so good. There's so many fast food chains over there. Yeah, honestly, there really is. There was like this strip that we drove past that had like all of them. It was like Taco Bell, McDonald's, KFC, Denny's, Applebee's, Carl's Jr., which is another one that I didn't try. But In-N-Outs seem to be like less common. I feel like maybe they're only a West Coast thing, which might have been why it was like the only time I tried one. I don't know. But it was good. I only had it once, but it was good. You have a Carl's Jr. in Newcastle? What? What is it? Is it just like burgers? I did not know that. I never tried it. That's fair. I do kind of wonder how like Taco Bells survive in LA considering there's like good Mexican around, you know? Just another Hungry Jack's type of vibe. Yeah, it kind of felt like that, so we never bothered to go to it. Also, we like a lot of the time just didn't have time. We ended up, there was like this kind of random little, not really strip mall, but it kind of had a food court in it, like walkable from us, which feels unheard of in America. And so we just like went to that quite a lot, and actually had some decent Asian food, which was weird. Considering I feel like we're pretty lucky with Asian food in Sydney. Like they had a nice ramen, some nice dumplings. I haven't had good Thai in a while though. That's the thing that is not as good in LA, I think. I've always wanted to try Southern fried chicken and mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, having mac and cheese as a side everywhere was so good. I love mac and cheese. And I never eat it here, like ever. But very nice having it there. In the home of mac and cheese. The way I would come home 30 kilos heavier. Honestly, it's like, it was the best playing a tournament there because it's like, you just don't even have to, not that you have to think about it anyway, like do whatever you want, but I was like, I need carbs actually so that I can continue playing games tomorrow. So yes, I will have, you know, this meal with a side of mac and cheese. And it was delicious and I have zero regrets. I think like that's the thing. I guess maybe less so in America, but a lot of the time when you go on holiday, you end up like walking a lot. Like in our days in San Diego, this was like in our pre-tour. Well, like not the team pre-tour, but just me and my friend doing like wandering around. We did like 26,000 steps a day in San Diego, and I was like, my legs are tired already, and I need to play 6 days of frisbee. Like, this was not meant to be the plan, but I just feel like you end up doing it when you're on holidays. Because, like, driving everywhere is annoying. So we avoid it if we can, although it's harder to avoid in America than, like, Europe or somewhere. But yeah, I was like, maybe this was not the right idea. Because then, like, we met up with the team and we had, like, a team training, and then the next day we had a team pod, which was just like a mini training, and then the next day we had like a friendly scrimmage against Great Britain. I was like, oh my god, I have not had a break. My legs have not had a break. They can rest now. They just had a big old break on the plane. Good, I've nearly finished my 3rd mushroom cap, which is nice. How long is off season? Well, it's kind of weird because this Worlds thing is like completely separate to our usual seasons. Like a lot of the women's teams were doing tryouts while we were gone, and we'll have like 1 or 2 maybe now, but I think I'm just going to take the women's season off because I need a little bit of a break from playing as much frisbee as I was. But I feel like once I have a couple months off, I'll be sad and I'll miss it, and then I won't be on a team. But I think I just, yeah, need to have a little break. I'll probably come back properly for the next mixed season, which will start in like June or July. We don't usually have that long an off season. Typically, it's usually like a month or two between mixed season and open season and back to mixed season. Yeah, well-deserved break. And one of my like best friends just did her ACL, which was very sad because she was meant to be playing this campaign, and she still came over, and like that's who I was in Joshua Tree with. But it meant she couldn't play at the tournament, which was pretty heartbreaking. But she'll be having to do like heaps of rehab and stuff. So I've just told her I'll be her gym buddy, so that I make sure she does her rehab, and she makes sure I still go to the gym even though I'm not playing frisbee, or still do something even though I'm not playing frisbee. So that's the plan. Yeah, she has her surgery in like a couple weeks, like a week and a half maybe, which will be good because basically everything she can do now to rehab it is like to help her rehab after the surgery be easier. But it's a pretty like gnarly injury. I am happy that it's not me, but I'm also very sad that it's her, you know? It's pretty crap, and it was really crap timing. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sew on these silly spots so that I can continue. But yeah, it is a really rough recovery. It's like 9 to 12 months or something after surgery, but probably more like 12 than 9. I don't know, not sure, but yeah, it's very hectic. I never quite know how to, I feel like I sewed the spots on. My shoulder is really stiff now, like it's sore again, but it held up for the tournament, which is so much better than I anticipated, which is really good. I think it like hit me on one of the days, just like the emotional up and down of like having worked so hard for the campaign and then not knowing if I could play or not, and then getting there, and like on day 3 I just like sat on the physio table and cried because I was like, I don't know, I think it just all hit me, and the fact that I was able to play like made me very emotional. But yeah, it held up well. Like I needed to get, it's pretty, I don't know if you better see it. This is like a rash from all the taping that I had to have on it. It's like broken my skin, and I have it on the back as well, just from like having to literally tape it for 6 days. Because I wouldn't like, yeah, without the physio I wouldn't have played. He needed to basically like warm up my shoulder every day and tape it so that it like had stability. It was pretty hectic. I'm very glad he was there. I was like, there was a lot of us who were like, we would not be playing this tournament without you. Like, so he got a lot of love from us, the physio. But yeah, it was great. Very, very glad that I could actually play on it, because I would have been a very sad girl if I hadn't been able to. And I like played pretty well, which was nice. Like I kind of was really like, even if I can play, I'm not going to be able to like do as much or play as well as I would have liked to, but I played pretty decently, which is nice. All you can ask for, really. But yeah, very emotional. I'm kind of glad that that part of it is over, but it's like, call it post-tournament depression. We're all feeling it. It's just like, it's wild having that much of a lead up to something, and then you're like 1 week and you're like, well, it's over now. it's over now and we don't get the chance to do that again for 4 more years. At which point, like, some of us could not be playing anymore, or like anything can happen, you know? So it is an emotional little end a lot of the time. And like, you know, in 4 years, there'll be a lot of other people who are the right age to play. So you might not make the team again. So glad it happened. Sad it's over. Glad it held up, and I'm glad I didn't end up injuring it again as well, to be honest. I think we only had one injury that actually put someone out the whole tournament, and it was on like the 3rd last day. And it was a bit sad because he's a very good player that we lost, but like for a team of, you know, older players, pretty good. Pretty good strike rate. The women's team was not so lucky. They had quite a few injuries, which was pretty rough. Okay, gonna keep doing this. I think I'll make one body and then head off. That's my new aim. I should probably do it correctly though. Single, decrease, 1. Okay. I do wonder if I need to find like different fidget toy things to make so that they're not all just mushrooms. Because there are a lot out there, right? Like, I know, so good that I have one day of work. It'll be a pretty stressful day of work, I think, but it's good that I then have a weekend. And I'm seeing like my nationals team on Sunday for like Yamcha, and a few of them I played with this tournament, so it'll be nice. We'll like ease back into the real world. I'll still get to see them again. The hedgehog with beads has been all over my... I have not seen that. That's not surprising. I've been like very offline, other than just like randomly looking at stories. I haven't like spent a bulk amount of time anywhere. And I was doing all the social media for our team, so I was just kind of over it. Hi Brenda, how are you? Long time. I've lost my voice. And so I decided to do a YouTube live because that seemed like the smartest thing to do in this situation. I am also great. I am tired and a bit, I don't know if I can call it jet lagged yet because I like haven't slept other than on the plane. Yes, send it to me if you find it again. Thank you. Please. I'm confused and I want to see. I've seen like the octopus with the beads, but I think that's it. What have you been up to, Brenda? Sorry, I just have to count. I really try not to count out loud so that if anyone else is like also crocheting, I don't throw off their counting, you know? Not a whole lot. You know what? That's not a bad way to be. No news is good news, as they say, right? Ugh. All right, what time do you think I need to stay awake until tonight? To make myself, to not stuff myself up. 9? Is 9 too early? 9:30? It seems like a really long time away. I was going to say 9. Okay, 9. I think I can do 9. I really just need to last until 6, and then Kieran will be home, and then we can have dinner. And that'll give me another, like, that'll give me a second wind of energy. And then I'll be able to stay up until 9. And then I can go to sleep. I like started unpacking my bag this morning just so that I could do washing. And now there's like an explosion of stuff in our room that I probably need to tidy up. That'll give me something to do, right? I think I just need to kind of try and stay busy. It was good. We got a couple of yarn orders today, so I like had something to do. I should play games or something tonight. Then he'll beat me because I'll be so tired and I hate to lose. No, that is probably a good idea. I'm being silly. He's got a day off tomorrow, so that is nice because I'll be home. We can hang out a bit more. Playing Yahtzee with my daughter, so I'll be AFK but listening. Oh, good luck. I hope you win. Roll well, Brenda. Roll well. Hi, Patricia. I am making a little fidget mushroom toy. So this is like the top of it, and it will eventually like pop into itself and pop up and down. I'm not explaining that very well. I don't have any on hand to show you. But a wombat ornament sounds cute. Is that a pattern by someone we can look up? I'm surprised you didn't take tomorrow off. I already had unpaid leave on this trip, so I figured one day is kind of easy to get through because it's like half a day of wading through emails and just like catching up with people. You know, I'm working from home tomorrow still, so it's like I can still sleep in, and like when I knock off work, I don't have to travel anywhere, which will be good. But I will also get paid, which is also good. Because, as mentioned previously, the USA is expensive, and I just spent a lot of money there buying food. Yeah. Yes, thank goodness I can work from home. Very grateful for that. And is Swoopy Boy season over? Did I miss Magpie season here? I got it out of a magazine from Savers, and the mushroom pops are so... Yes! Yes. I also sold out at my last market of these mushroom pops, so I don't have another market actually booked in, but I've applied for a couple, so I just figured I would start making them so I had a few more for next time. Are you in Australia? Is that why you're doing a wombat ornament? Or do you just like wombats? A friend of mine made a really cute koala ornament pattern. It's like a little koala, but it also has reindeer antlers. I feel like I need to find that for this season because they're really cute. You're in Australia. Ah, one of us. What's the Savers magazine? From Adelaide. Oh, I've never been to Adelaide, but I really want to go. It is one of the few capital cities I haven't been to. Maybe they're only... Oh, Adelaide and Darwin are the two capital cities I've not been to, and I would love to go. I always wanted to go for Adelaide Writers Festival because it's like around my birthday and it just always looks like such nice weather and everyone looks like they have such a nice time when they go. I get FOMO every year from it. But I have not made it yet. I will one day. All right, I'm getting close, I think. 2 more rounds. I got the new the Red Heart Super Saver, like all-in-one granny square, but it's like a flower one. It's like a daisy granny square. I got one of those balls of yarn when I was in the US, and I am both excited and nervous to try it because I feel like I have weird tension, so it's going to be difficult to make it work. I'm working on Australian natives Christmas ornaments. Ooh, beautiful. What kind of Australian natives are we talking? I'm excited to see you use it. My tension would never get it right. I suspect my tension also won't get it right. But we shall see. It might be the next video I try. I don't know where my safety eyes are. I'm not sure where I put them away when I left. Maybe in here? No. Oh dear. This is the problem with tidying up, is that I can never find where I've tidied things to. Ugh. I also don't remember if I was using size 6 or size 8 eyes on these. It has a wombat, a koala, galah, platypus, and cockatoo. Oh, that's so cute. I think my brain went to like native flowers, which makes no sense because you said wombat. So that makes more sense that they are native animals. Oh, hello Mel. I'll wave because you're on mute. This is a late lunch, 4 o'clock. Unless you're in, actually, what time is Brisbane in? Must be 3 o'clock, which is still late. Still a late lunch. All right. Mushroom. I feel like I'm gonna need to get more of these eyes. What size are these? 10 mil. Ooh. I'm running out of 8. I'm running out of 8 mil eyes. Gotcha. I am happy to be back. It's nice to be home. I am slightly guessing you might have closed captions on, so I'm still talking even though maybe you're just watching me mime. My poor little throat. I've had so much tea and like cough drops and all of this stuff. Not that it's like a cough, it's just my voice has just disappeared. But it's not coming back. Which is not ideal. I'm like, I hope it's back soon. Stuffing. Which I'm also running out of. I landed at 7:30 this morning. So it's been a long day. A long old day. I did sleep on the plane. But like that very on and off sleep. And sleep never really feels like sleep on a plane. Because obviously I am an economy girly. A very long day. Thankfully, one of my teammates who was flying, he like travels a lot for work, and so he has whatever like Qantas status gets him lounge passes and guests. So because I was on a Qantas flight, I could go into the lounge with him. So I had a shower right before my flight. I had a couple of G&Ts, which I think probably helped me fall asleep. Some free food. So it was good. Better than it could have been. Just lucky he was on the same flight as me, or like, you know, at the airport at the same time. So he could get me into the lounge. And my friend's flight the day before was like the same flight as mine, but the day before he's got delayed by like 4.5 hours or something, but thankfully he also was in the lounge. So again, not as bad as it could have been, but still massive delay would have been zero fun. All right, one actual full mushy pop done once I sew it up. I haven't crocheted an actual thing in a long time. I was kind of working on that shirt while I was away, but I didn't do it at all during the tournament week because I was just so tired and like didn't really have any time. Any downtime, I was like just catching up on messaging people or whatever, and doing my daily New York Times games. So this is nice. It's nice to finish something. I genuinely think I'm gonna have to frog that shirt that I started because it's just not the right size, which is sad, but better than like finishing it and then being like, I'm never gonna wear this and I've just wasted a bunch of time and yarn. I may as well frog it now and redo it with the right measurements, is my theory. Better in the long run. All right, there we go. I feel like you always have to wear these in a little bit, you know, like at least it won't shred when I frog it. Yeah, exactly. What a great yarn. Hee. Just, I feel like you got to do it a few times, you know, to get it in the right spot. Make it work. But that's exciting. I finished it. I have 2 more caps. Ugh. Maybe I'll sew onto them. The body bit of it, like, takes so much longer than I think because it looks so tiny, but obviously when you pop it out, there's like more. Thank you. I'm pretty sure it's called mushroom, the color. Let me check. Let me check. I think it's just a number. Maybe it doesn't have a name. Or is it oat milk? It might be the color called oat milk. So I might have just absolutely lied to you. How rude of me. No, I don't think it is. They do deceptively take longer than you think. Oh no, it is. It's parfait chunky mushroom. I'm pretty sure. Not even using my own yarn brand. Naughty, naughty. I always give them to my son to break in, so they work. Oh, the flip fish. Oh, flip the fish. Is that the one where you throw it and it always lands on its mouth? I think I've seen that. You got some the other day? Well, you will have the color. It is a good color. Great minds, Kayla. Great minds. Yeah, I should look up that fish, the fish pattern. It looks cute. My least favorite part is putting on the spots. I bought it for the robes on Yoda, but it wasn't as dark as I thought. Ah, yes, yes. This is, I understand. Where do you get yours from? I feel like there's a couple of places, but they just always seem sold out at the moment. Not that I can talk because I'm also sold out at the moment. But I did put in the reorder for Patty's Plush. So hopefully that will come in the next like 2 months, I think. It'll take maybe a month for production and then a month to get shipped. We'll see. Usually American Yarns, but this is from Crafty. Crafty is pretty good. I think that's where I've gotten mine from in the past before they were sold out a lot. But I think everywhere was kind of sold out at the same time, right? I just don't love how much it sheds, but I do like it otherwise. Did you make a Forest Guardian in the Patty's Plush or no? I forget if that's what you bought those colors for or not. I don't think I've had a vacuum sealed package from them. American Yarns or Craft to You? Maybe I've never bought enough from them at one time for them to have vacuum sealed it. Because I am tight. I literally can't get white yarn in Honey Bunny, Baby Snuggle, or Premier. Oh no. Have you run out? Could try Scarly. It's very similar. They might also be out though. Oh, you made the deer. Cute, 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 cute. Is that the Zach's deer? You'll probably make a Forest Guardian in future. Of course you will. Of course you will. I need to get the pattern. I need to just bite the bullet. Bite the bullet, get the pattern. Because all of your ones are so cute. I hope you sell them all at Geek. That would be good. It was a new release from Mum's Stitch Eddy. Oh, the deer. Right, right, right. Yeah, I feel like I've missed a bunch of patterns that have come out. And now I can start applying for pattern tests again. Because I'm in the country. So many of them were like releasing while I was gone. And so I just like wasn't able to apply for any. So it's nice to be home for that as well. Yeah, getting tied up in all my ends, caught up in them all. I know I said I was going to do one body and go, but I've started the second one, so here we are. I made a strawberry lemonade themed forest guardian, and then my plan was to make a mushroom one, but chat wants to make a sunflower theme. They're just wanting me to use more colors. Yeah, breaking you out of your, you know, your habits. How have your lives been going? How's Twitch going? Have you been more on Twitch than YouTube? I feel like when I see your schedules pop up, they're like maybe mostly Twitch with one YouTube or something. I could be really wrong. Twitch has been, I try for 2 to 3 days a week. Nice. I feel like that's a good amount. Don't burn yourself out, you know. But they're a good crew over there, that like little community. It's really nice. All right. I love a single crochet round because I don't need to think about it. No counting required, just crochet. It also motivates me to dedicate the time to making something larger. Yes, that's fair. Do you try and do like one thing, like one larger thing a day, or like one larger thing a week when you're on Twitch? I have an incoming call, but it's from a number I don't recognize, so I'm just gonna respectfully ignore it like I usually do and see if they leave a message. I can't be the only one who does that. I feel like that's very normal. I am on the correct number of stitches, which is also a win. Usually 1 to 2 streams, it's literally mainly been dragons and forest guardians, which I just can't do in one. I know, they look like they definitely take a longer amount of time. The dragons are looking cute though. Those will surely get sold at Geek. Like, they are the perfect market for it. Have they had Geek markets before? Like, do you kind of know what to expect, or is it a newer market? It's cool that there are so many markets in Canberra. Like, I would understand if there were fewer there, but I'm glad there isn't, you know? I have to get better at like finding the Sydney ones that I can do, because I do enjoy them. I enjoy not doing them every week, but like it would be fun to do more than one a year, which is my current rate. Maybe one every like few months would be fun, so I have time to like build back up inventory without feeling like I have to rush to make stuff. I'm lucky that I had like so much leftover stock from my first market that I just never like put anywhere to sell, because it made the last market a lot less stressful having to like make stuff for it when I was in a very busy year. I want to make so many more, but I'm running out of time. I think they happen twice a year. They had one in June that I was visiting and I didn't know. That's good that it's popular. That's what we like. All right, what? 1, 2, 3. I think that was around 10. Maybe. Oh dear. Oh, it was around 11. Okay. Silly me. My market did go really well. I was so happy with it. And I feel like I was like pretty lucky that I was the only, like there was a lot of people selling a bit of crochet stuff, but I was the only store that was just crochet. And I had like different stuff to everyone else, which was nice. So yeah, I was very happy with how it went, and it really helped with my US trip actually. So it was kind of very well timed in that respect as well. I finished lunch, gotta go back to work. No worries. See you, Mel. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed your late lunch. Extra late lunch. Do you have anything you want to change or do differently for the next market? I probably would. It's kind of hard. I think I liked having the like little, what do you call it? Like the little basket of just like small animals and having them priced all the same, but then it was kind of like I have no concept of what actually sold out of there because I didn't inventory it very well. I think the claw machine went really well. I would definitely do that again. I had taken a couple of like the snugglers, and I think I just wouldn't bother doing that because it's not the market for it, if that makes sense. So I just like, I kind of kept being like, where do I put these? How do I lay them out? Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe the table was a little bit too full, but it seemed to work still, which was good. Can you tell I haven't had any time to like critically think about this because I was like, okay, that's done. Now I leave for America in a week. I'm sure there are things. I think this market, like I did a lot better at displaying my stuff than the market before. Like I had a lot from the last market that I wanted to change. And I think this one might, like my pricing was a lot clearer, having just the price per stand of item and just putting all the things that were the same price on one rather than trying to like have a price list or individually price everything. I think that really helped, and it helped me avoid awkward conversations about how much stuff was. Like maybe some of the bigger things I would need to price more clearly. I need to price my loaf cats properly and not just rely on my memory because I did undersell them, but oh well. That is fine. I'll take the L on those. That's all right. Yes, it was a very hectic time, but I'm glad it all came together. Like, I think the like painted stands looked really nice, and thank you for sending me the measurements of yours. I think we changed them a bit because it was like slightly different like construction of them, but it was really good having something to go off and base it off, because otherwise I feel like, yeah, they could have ended up like way too big or way too small. Also very glad I put the little blush and like faces on the frogs. Good inspiration, Kayla. It was just like, it's so weird how different the two markets were. Like, yeah. What is this? Just have a random like DMCA free playlist on. This is an interesting vibe. What the heck? There's two. This is so rude. These are just the little stems and there's no eye attached to them. And also they don't have the like, I don't know what you call them, the little line things that actually grab. Yeah, rip indeed. Rude. That's what you get when you buy them from somewhere cheap. My bad. Alright, I'm sure I still got my money's worth. I was literally confused myself the other day because I swore I put smiles on my frogs, but it turns out I never have. Do you just put the blush on them then? You definitely don't just have the eyes, because I remember looking at yours being like, that's cute, that's what I should do. I think I did end up putting smiles on mine as well, maybe. Not smiles, they're just like little straight lines. And I think it worked. It was good. Always just blush. Better than the nothing that I had on them for my first market. And then I was like, why aren't these selling? Silly, silly. I think I made them in too many colors as well. I should have just like stuck to the green. I definitely would make more frog things next time. Not the leggy frogs, but those chubby frogs. Those went well. I think I sold out of them maybe. You should. You could try a little mouth on some of them and see how it goes, because they're easy to take off, right? If they're like, if the ones that sell are the ones without the mouths, then it's like easy to take the mouths off. But if the ones that sell have the mouths, was it the pocket frog I used? It is on my old video. I don't remember. It was just like I think it was called Chubby Frog. I'll find it and I'll send it to you after this. But it's also definitely on that like whatever market video I had in the description. It will have a link if that's helpful. I think it's on the one of like all the free patterns I tried or something, maybe. Maybe. I was surprised. There was a few people at the market that were selling like kind of small chubby frogs, but not the same one. So it all worked out, I think. All right. I think I'm nearly done. Boom. What is this? What am I listening to? All right. In Plush. As in, did I make the frogs in Plush? Oh gosh, I've lost the start of that question. Or did the other people have frogs in Plush? Yeah, they were also in Plush yarn, but I'm not sure what type. It didn't look like Honey Bunny, but I could be wrong. It looked like maybe a blanket type of yarn. All right. Bang. 2 down. That's pretty good effort, I would say. And I think now I probably need to go and make a cup of tea to see if that helps my throat. Look at it! It's so cute. I love this pattern. I think they're so cute. This one was way easier than the purple one. Where's my little purple one? Cute, cute, cute. I've only seen one other person sell Plush crochet here. Yeah, there was, like, all of the other vendors basically who were selling crochet, it was in like plush type yarn. But like they didn't have as much of a range, which I think helped me. And they were also selling art, so it like wasn't their main thing. So yeah, I think it was like, it was kind of nice that there was other people selling crochet there and they were like not underselling themselves really. So like that was good because it kind of, I don't know, I feel like that helps justify the pricing of all of it when there's other people there who are also selling it at like the right, I know it's not a right price, but like a reasonable price. So yeah, I think that's actually good. But anyway, I think that is me done for this live. Thank you for coming with me. I have one lonely little cap, but I will finish that later, I think. And otherwise, can I do 2 at once? Oh no, I cannot, I can't push back in 2 at once. But thank you for hanging out, friends, with me and my new little mushroom buddies. And for keeping me awake for an hour and a half. We've made it to 4:30. This is good. I only have to stay awake for an hour and a half before Kieran gets home. And then another like 2 hours. I think I can make it. I can make it to 9 o'clock. I believe in myself. And then it's just a matter of hopefully getting an actual night of sleep and not waking up at like silly o'clock. If I wake up at like 5:30, I think that will be okay. That's my benchmark. So hopefully we get there. But thank you for hanging out. I will figure out how to stop this and then I will see you soon. Hopefully either on another live or a video when I get my voice back. Who knows when that will be. Hopefully in not too long. It's been like this for like 4 days or something. Like it's time for the voice to come back. You know what I mean? So fingers crossed. All right. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.